We started at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Tonight on Connecticut's news station, a global software outage taking the world by storm. We're hearing about the impact still being felt right here at home.
Plus, one city looks to stop new smoke and vape shops from moving in, why the mayor is proposing this ban.
And one school district is getting more mental health services after a more than 2-year-long fight. A look at what's being done to help students.
Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Bridget Bjorlo. A global technology outage causing by a faulty software update grounded flights today, disrupted hospitals and impacted businesses throughout the day.
At the heart of the massive disruption is CrowdStrike, a cybersecurity firm that provides software to thousands of companies worldwide. Check out this eerie scene in Times Square where many billboards went black because of this outage, taking away from the usually bright and vivid atmosphere that tourists come to see.
Whether you went to work, used an app, were at the bank, or got on an airplane, you probably ran into a lot of issues today.
Fox 61's Matt Karen talked with people about how life in Connecticut was impacted. Matt?
Yeah, and while everyone out there was probably sleeping, some of the top officials here in Connecticut were woken up in the middle of the night and told to immediately report here to the Emergency Operations Center in Hartford for a crisis situation. First, they assessed that situation, then they had to react to it.
I want them to not panic. I want them to understand that we are operating well within the state.
Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection Deputy Commissioner Brenda Bergeron told Fox 61 Friday's global tech glitch didn't affect any critical public safety systems.
The 911 system has been up and running. DOT has reported that things are working well.
Friday's tech fiasco was not a hack or cyber attack. It was a corrupted file update pushed out by a company called CrowdStrike, a company that exists to protect against cyber threats.
So the best way to describe it is antivirus, anti-malware software for big corporations, and it's designed to pick up things that might be trying to burrow into a corporate network and prevent it from happening. So today is very much like your smoke detectors burning down your house.
The glitch impacted banks, hotels, and even hospitals. The Connecticut Hospital Association telling Fox 61 minimal issues have been reported, patient care continues. The glitch caused anxious travelers to remain grounded. Bradley Airport, no exception.
We got here, stood in line, and haven't moved since.
Almost like a natural disaster is going on or something, and this is our shelter.
The State Department of Consumer Protection says stay vigilant to protect against scammers.
This is how they make their money.
Preying on the vulnerable during times of crisis with what's called a phishing attack through text or email.
It contains links that might direct you to a website designed to install malware on your device or steal your personal information.
And even once all the computers are back up and running, questions will remain.
How did that escape testing, right? Like if it's crashing PCs so readily, how did they not know before they pushed the button to roll this out to millions of PCs throughout the world?
So the fallout from today is really just beginning. It shows the vulnerability of our tech infrastructure. CrowdStrike stock plummeted today, and based on some past precedent, we know that company is likely going to face a lot of lawsuits from the economic loss that they potentially caused to all different Fortune 500 companies. They may even get some questions from Congress. We're live in Hartford outside the Emergency Operations Center. Matt Karen, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Matt. A Fox 61 follow-up now. We now know the identities of the men who drowned in Candlewood Lake. Deep identifying the men as 26-year-old Muja Vayancela and 36-year-old Loja Guanucci. They reportedly jumped off a boat near an area known as City Island on Monday night and did not resurface. Both men were from Danbury. The incident is being investigated as an accident.
In Brooksfield we go. One person was injured after driving their SUV into a hair salon. Take a look at this damage. Officials say the SUV crashed through the front door yesterday afternoon. No one inside the salon was hurt. The driver, though, taken to the hospital. It's still unclear what caused the crash.
And we have an update now on a story we've been following for more than 2 years now. Students in Killingly will soon have access to more mental health services. After an agreement with the State Department of Education, the district will now provide full-time mental health service at Killingly High School and Intermediate School. They will also be part-time services at Killingly Memorial School. And this comes after an April 2022 complaint alleging the Board of Education failed to provide adequate mental health support by voting against a proposal to create a new mental health center. And this led to the State Department of Education launching an investigation and holding several hearings to discuss the matter.
Turning to the weather now, a much cooler day outside, but how is the weekend looking?
Now, meteorologist Sam Semperi is here now with a check on the forecast. Sam, the weekend is upon us.
It is going to be a nice weekend. We might have a few more clouds and maybe a shower tomorrow night, but that's about it. Take a look at this beautiful shot in Hartford. People driving to their destination, maybe for the weekend. Nice evening to be out and about. 85 was our high. Basically, a little bit below normal for once. A record high 100 set back in 1991. Yeah, 1991 here was the first time that we had 3 consecutive days of 100 degrees this time, and that was the first and so far the last. We have not had 3 of them since. Currently, right now, we're very comfy out there in the 70s and the 80s across the region. And those dew points are right there, too, very comfy in the 50s. Yeah, they're creeping up a little bit down across southern areas. Now, I'm showing these high clouds. They're going to be heading in our direction. A lot of the moisture will stay to our south, at least to start the weekend. So for tonight, clouds, then early clearing. Those clouds is what we were showing you. Then they're clearing out. And then tomorrow, look for a mix of sun and clouds. More clouds later on in the afternoon with high temperatures topping out into the 80s. A great beach and boating day, too. Temperatures in the 80s tomorrow, high tide cycle mid to late morning. Coming up, I will detail the rest of the week, and we'll talk about maybe a possible shower tomorrow night, and we'll look ahead into next week. How long will this comfortable weather last? Details in a few minutes. Guys?
All right, Sam, get outside this weekend, but wear that sunscreen.
Yep.
To Milford now, where there's a proposal to stop new smoke, vape, and tobacco stores from opening up in the city.
Yeah, this after the mayor says he's heard complaints from neighbors about an inordinate number of them, particularly near the downtown area. And that's where we find Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc with the story. Julia.
Right now, the mayor says there are at least a dozen smoke and vape shops here in the city, with the newest one popping up right near where we are here on the green. And he says, after hearing concerns from neighbors, he wants to try to stop new places just like it from coming in.
I noticed that there's an influx.
Al Pastici has lived in Milford for 3 decades. While visiting his favorite local coffee shop recently, he noticed a new smoke and vape shop right across the street, one of many in the city.
This just makes it, like everything else, more available, more addicting.
It's an issue Milford's mayor, Anthony Ginnitasio, has heard a lot about.
People describe it as a saturation of smoke shops, and they feel that there's enough access, and they don't want to see it continue.
Those voices getting louder after the new smoke shop opened up in the heart of downtown.
It's something that people were very concerned about. It's not the best use of the property, and there's been other people that have an interest in opening more downtown.
He's hoping to put a cap on the problem. Next month, the mayor is presenting a proposal to the Planning and Zoning Board. No more new smoke, vape, and tobacco stores, with one exception: if it's a mixed-use building, not focused just on those products.
But it's only up to 20% if it's being sold, in another type of convenience store or a gas station. This still allows that opportunity.
The stores that already exist would be grandfathered in. The idea welcomed by Nick Patel at Smoke and Convenience Junction on the Boston Post Road, who feels there's way too many stores like his nearby.
Because if it's like so many smoke shop, people split, and we cannot get the big business.
But it's not just about the influx. The mayor wants businesses that focus on the safety and well-being of the people he serves.
In regards to these products, do attract youth, and we're looking to promote public health. So I think that this will help promote that as well.
Now, the mayor says he worked with the city's health director and the prevention council ahead of this proposal. Now, he wants the board to vote on it after it's presented to them on August 21st. We are in Milford. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.